Hello dear student, once again welcome in this class. Today we are going to discuss about very important topic, and the topic is properties of acids. We should know after the preparation of acid what is the properties of acid and what is the use of acid. So first of all we will discuss the properties of acid. You know, the acidus word taken from Latin word, and in Latin word acidus meaning sour. So the first properties is acids are sour. Okay, that means their taste is sour. Next one is physical state. Some acids are solid while some acids are liquid in room temperature. We have taken here two examples of each. Some solid, the solid is boric acid and H2C2O4 known as oxalic acid. Boric acid and oxalic acid both are found at solid state in room temperature. Okay, and liquid is acetic acid and formic acid. Both are in liquid state at room temperature. Next one is acid turn blue litmus into red. If blue litmus paper dipped in acidic medium, they turn into red. They become red. So the acid turn blue litmus into red, and an indicator known as methyl orange. The color of methyl orange is orange color, and when methyl orange put into the acidic medium, the color of the methyl orange change into red. Okay. Next is act as electrolyte. That means acid conduct electricity in aqueous medium. In aqueous medium, acid break down into cations and anions. Due to presence of ion, they can conduct electricity. So it is known as acid act as electrolyte. And now we are going to discuss about the chemical properties. Okay, and the first chemical property of acid is reaction with active metals. First one is reaction with active metals. Active metals. When acid treated with active metals, dilute HCl or dilute H2SO4, they form metallic salt and liberate hydrogen gas. Okay, when dilute H2SO4 or dilute HCl when treated with active metals like sodium, potassium, calcium, etc. to form metallic salt and liberate hydrogen gas. Okay, let us see. When active metals like sodium when treated with HCl, dilute HCl to form sodium chloride NaCl and liberate hydrogen gas. Okay, balance these reactions. Here is 2 hydrogen atom, 1 molecule, 2 hydrogen atom. So to balance the hydrogen atom, multiply HCl by 2, and in this side 2 chloride atom, that means multiply NaCl by 2, and due to this sodium atom, here is 2, so multiply sodium by 2. Clear? This reaction is balanced reaction. When react with zinc, Once again HCl, dilute HCl to form ZnCl2, because valency of zinc is 2 and valency of chlorine is 1. So the formula of zinc chloride is ZnCl2 and liberate hydrogen gas. Now to balance hydrogen and chlorine, multiply HCl by 2. Clear? Now next reaction, when react with magnesium with H2SO4, dilute H2SO4, it forms magnesium sulfate and liberate hydrogen gas. Once again, when magnesium react with HCl, dilute HCl, it forms magnesium chloride and the valency of magnesium is 2, so it is the formula of magnesium chloride is MgCl2 and liberate H2 hydrogen gas. Balance this reaction by multiplying 2 with HCl. Once again, when zinc react with H2SO4, dilute H2SO4 to form ZnSO4 zinc sulfate and liberate hydrogen gas. So you can see here lots of example when always kept in mind when active metals like sodium, potassium, calcium, here you can take calcium, potassium also react with dilute HCl or dilute H2SO4, always form metallic salt and liberate hydrogen gas. Clear? Okay. Next reaction we are going to study about reaction with base. Reaction with base. Reaction with base. This is also known as neutralization reaction. This reaction is known as neutralization reaction. In this reaction, when base treated with acid, when acid is treated with base to form salt and water. This is the definition of this reaction. So you can say when acid is treated with base to form always salt and water, and this reaction is also known as neutralization reaction. Sometimes it is asked what is neutralization reaction. In neutralization reaction, acid neutral base and base neutral acid to form salt and water is known as neutralization reaction. Okay, let us see the example of neutralization reactions, and we know what is base. All metallic oxide and hydroxide are base. Okay, now see here, when CuO, cupric oxide, metallic oxide, base, that means when treated with H2SO4 or HCl, etc., H2SO4, you know this is acid, form cupric copper sulfate and H2O. This is a salt and this is water. Clear? Once again, NaOH when treated with H2SO4 to form sodium sulfate. Na2SO4, the formula of sodium sulfate is Na2SO4 because the valency of sulfate is 2 and valency of sodium is 1. So the formula of sodium sulfate is Na2SO4 and liberate H2O. And here you can see 2 sodium atom. So balance the sodium atom, multiply in this side by 2. And you can see here 2 oxygen, that means 2 oxygen, 2 2s are 4 hydrogen, 2 hydrogen and 2 hydrogen, 4 hydrogen. This reaction is balanced reaction. Okay. Once again, when magnesium oxide, also a base, when react with HCl to form magnesium chloride and H2O, balance the chlorine and H2 hydrogen, balance this reaction, this compound with 2. Clear? Next reaction, sodium oxide, and when react with H2SO4 or HCl, you can write here HCl to form sodium chloride, NaCl and H2O byproduct. Okay, now you can see in all the cases salt and water are formed. Okay, this reaction is known neutralization reaction or reaction with acid and base, or base and acid same reaction. Okay, now to balance the sodium atom multiply NaCl with 2, and also we have 2 chlorine, so it also multiplies with 2 H2O. Reaction is balance reaction. NaOH, sodium hydroxide with HNO3, nitric acid, it forms sodium nitrate, NaNO3 and H2O. Once again, clear? This reaction also balance reaction. Sodium hydroxide H2SO4 we have already discussed it. These are the reactions with acid and base, or base with acid, to form salt and water, also known as neutralization reaction. Okay, in next video we will discuss about the reactions with carbonate, bicarbonate, sulfide, etc. Okay, thank you, all the best.